Welcome to Stories by AJ, where every story whispers a lesson and every moment leaves a mark on your heart. Let's begin today's story. In a world untouched by time, where the skies forever blushed in soft hues of gold and lavender, lived a young rabbit named Rilo. He had fur as white as winter snow and eyes full of wonder. Rilo lived in the valley of Greasewood, where animals spoke the language of kindness. Yet not all hearts were as pure as their words. Rilo was known for his honesty. If he found a berry that wasn't his, he returned it. If he made a mistake, he confessed it. The elders often said, "Truth grows flowers, and lies grow thorns." Rilo believed this deeply, until the day his belief was tested. One chilly gone, as the wind carried whispers of the coming frost, Rilo found an injured sparrow beneath a willow tree. The sparrow's wing was broken, and her tiny heart trembled with fear. "Don't worry," said Rilo softly. "I'll take care of you." He carried the sparrow home, made her a nest of moss and petals, and shared his carrots even when he barely had enough for himself. Days turned into weeks. The sparrow, whom he named Lena, began to heal. She sang songs of faraway skies and shimmering rivers. Rilo would sit and listen for hours, dreaming of the world beyond Breezewood. But one morning, when the frost had thickened and the sun hid behind the hills, Rilo discovered his food storage was empty. A fox, known for his slyness, accused Rilo of stealing from others. "You've been feeding a bird when your neighbors starve. You've taken what's not yours," he sneered. The animals murmured in agreement. No one wanted to believe the honest rabbit could do such a thing, but doubt is a sharp thorn. Rilo's heart ached. He could have lied. He could have blamed someone else, but he chose truth. He said, "I didn't steal, but if my kindness caused hunger, I am sorry." The fox laughed. "Sorry doesn't fill bellies." The elders decided Rilo would spend the winter alone, away from the food stores. Exiled, he built a small shelter near the edge of the forest. Lena stayed with him, refusing to leave. As the snow thickened and the nights grew cruel, Rilo's perseverance was all he had. He foraged what little he could. His paws bled from digging through frozen soil, yet he never complained. One night, the fox, starving and lost in a blizzard, stumbled to Rilo's shelter. He was weak, trembling, and half frozen. Rilo saw him through the window and hesitated. The fox who had shamed him now begged for help. Lena looked at him. "You owe him nothing," she whispered. Rilo smiled faintly. "Forgiveness doesn't mean he deserves it. It means I choose peace." He opened the door, shared the last of his food, and let the fox rest by his fire. The fox wept silently, not from pain, but from shame. When dawn arrived, the blizzard ended. The first light touched Breezewood, melting the frost from the trees. The fox left without a word, but everyone soon learned of Rilo's kindness. The animals came to him with food and warmth, full of gratitude and regret. But Rilo was weaker now. The long winter had taken its toll. As Lena prepared to fly south, she held his paw gently. "You've taught me that even the smallest heart can hold endless kindness." Rilo smiled. "And you've shown me that every goodbye can still be a thank you." When the first leaf of spring drifted from the willow tree, Rilo closed his eyes, and his spirit became part of Breezewood's wind, gentle and kind. That leaf, golden and fragile, became known as the last leaf of dawn, a symbol of honesty, kindness, perseverance, forgiveness, and gratitude. And from that day forward, every breeze in Breezewood carried a whisper: "Be like Rilo, even when the world forgets your goodness. Moral of the story: true goodness doesn't need to be remembered, it simply needs to be done. You've just listened to Stories by AJ, where every story teaches, touches, and transforms. If you felt the message, like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories.